Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a first impressions and disassembly of the Terrain 365 Mako. So this is a Gavco design. Well, I'm pretty sure since it's called the Mako and has that harpoon and looks like has a shark name. This was loaned to me by a viewer and a buddy. His name is Joe. He actually lives in the area here, and we met up and at a pizza shop, and he let me borrow 3 knives. So this is the first one I'm doing a video on, so I'll show you all of them. Look at this Norseman. I can appreciate a well-built knife, and this is a fantastically built knife. I really like it. The lock bar is a little kind of thin, and I don't know about that exactly. Detent is a little light on the flipper, but I really like this knife. And then he also let me borrow the Techno 2 here. And we had pizza and we chatted, and it was a great time. I really enjoyed hanging out with him. And I've enjoyed hanging out with a couple people in the area here. I guess it's only been Joe and my buddy Chris as well. So we need to all get together, guys in the area here, and do something cool. That would be nice. So yeah, this is the Mako. It's pretty cool. Titanium and like a really heavy stonewash or bead blast. Might even be a coating. I think it is a coating actually. On there, it's completely rust proof because it has their Terravantium steel, which is dendritic cobalt. One issue Joe pointed out to me was you can feel the edge right here, and he is correct, and he found out the hard way, so I plan not to do that. That's a cool little knife. I was expecting something bigger when he said Mako, right? I was thinking maybe like the Tiger. He has one of those, Gavco makes the Tiger. I've reviewed the CKF version, which is pretty cool. I actually currently have a custom Gavco Nurse on the way I traded for, so I'm excited for that. This is a little dirty, so I wanted to clean it out. The ergos are very comfortable. It's a little bit small for me. It actually kind of reminds me of the ZT-0450 in terms of the ergos. Just a little bit small. You can kind of choil this right here if you want to. Just got to be careful of that edge right there. Joe does his own sharpening. I don't think he sharpened this one yet, but yeah. So I have talked about this steel before, I believe. I'm not sure if the Invictus I reviewed was in this steel, but basically it's not steel, sorry. It's dendritic cobalt, and essentially it is a super toothy edge, and that's what you get. It stays sharp for a super long time. Let me get some paper. It stays sharp for a super long time, but it basically has like a working edge that whole time. Like, it doesn't have a super fine edge. Yeah, I don't know how long he's had this or anything, and I don't know if I'm doing a great job here, but I'm sure it's really good for certain things. There you go. It was just me. Wrong angle and everything. So it cuts fairly well, and it will stay sharp for super long time, and then kind of, I guess, be a pain to sharpen. So that's kind of how it works. It's kind of a drop point blade, harpoon, I guess, blade. Nice little milling lines in the handles there, and the titanium. Interesting clip. I kind of like it. It's got some spring to it, so cool knife. The action is pretty not great on the close. It's just kind of shaky, and I think that's because it's super dirty in there. So I'm going to take a look. No blade play. The detent is money. It is perfectly dialed. Great jimping right here. I mean, just, I really like it. So let's get into it. Try to be quick here. I need to pick up my daughter from daycare. There we go. Now, I did get permission from Joe. He said I could take these apart if I like. This one just seemed like it needed a cleaning, so I decided I'd just take it apart. I think that's spinning, so I don't think I'll take the Norseman apart just because, I don't know, it's an expensive knife. It's not mine, and I don't know. That one feels pretty good to go already. So we'll see, maybe. I have a feeling that these knives from Terrain 365 are made by Riot. I cannot confirm that. I will check inside once I get it apart and see if maybe I can tell. I don't know if they state who OEMs their knives. They certainly do not manufacture their own. At least that's what I understand. So we'll see if we can find that out as well while we're here. But it just feels like a Riot. So did that Invictus. So that's kind of where I'm getting my information. So I was wondering where the stop pin was. And there it is. Okay. I could not. It's an internal sort of stop pin. It's not built into the blade. Look how dirty this thing is. Now, he did take this into the ocean when he was on vacation. We actually were planning to meet up and have a beer. And he was going to give me these knives while we were both on vacation down at the Jersey Shore. But as you guys may know, my whole family got sick and we ended up staying home. So we never did that. Never got to meet up with Joe, which is why we met up today, which was awesome. So, yeah. I hooked Joe up with a couple knives for his son, because his son actually is into knives. I believe he's about 17. He told me he watches my videos too, so shout out to Joe's son. I'm sorry I don't know your name. I apologize for that. And I don't want to give out your last name, so I'm just going to say Joe and his son. So thanks for watching, dude. That's awesome. I hooked him up with an Asher Spiro titanium frame lock with the G10 show side, because I have the full tie and I really love that one, and he has the full tie as well, so I thought maybe he'd like a G10 one he could maybe use more and then keep the tie one fresh or whatever he wants to do. It's his knife. And then I also gave him a Tucson TS136. Well, I gave it to Joe and I said, do what you want, you know, because that's a cool knife. Maybe he wants it, I don't know. So, sorry, kid, if you didn't end up with that one, but no big deal. So here we go, just cleaning her up, right? This sucker is dirty, man. Look at that. That's just wear on the finish, so I think we're good here. Man, that's dirty. So we do have these tiny bearings, so that's one indication it might not be Riot, but then again, Riot does use these bearings in the Pena knives and the smaller bearing knives, so maybe, still could be, for sure. I want to see if they numbered the scales, because that sometimes is an indication. I don't know, it just looks like Riot, so it's just a feeling I have. It doesn't mean it's right, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's made by Riot. So, not that it matters, but I just like to know stupid shit like that. It just screams Riot. So I need one of these guys. As usual, KPL Knife Pivot Lube. Go check them out. Go to the website and pick up whatever you need. Trying to get in there and clean that detent ball hole. It's not a detent ball hole. I'm an idiot. It's for the stop pin. But it's got like black juju in there. What is juju? I don't know. I think it's just short for juice. I apologize if it means something else. Doesn't sound right, but whatever. Alright, that's good enough. We're good. Alright, so let us begin the cleaning, or the reassembly. KPL, of course. Which side was this in? I'm pretty sure it was over here. Lock side, that way the screw goes in the show side. I don't think it really matters. And that way I can build it from this side, which is kind of important. KP Schniz, I want the bearings, the clean side, not the ass end. I want facing the blade here. So, 1 second. All right, a little bit more here and here. And then on the detent path, we want a little bit of heavy, right? Bang. Maybe a little on the detent ball, just to put it there. Yeah. Yeah, the action should be better on this knife, in my opinion. So, we'll see. It might still be wearing in onto that, where's that pin? Still be wearing in, stop pin. Where's that stop pin? Where's that stop pin? Here it is. Man, my hands are all scuzzy from this knife. Make sure this is nice and even, because if you put that in wrong, shit will happen. So you see how the blade stop rides internally on the blade? I couldn't even see it. I was like, where the hell is this thing? Bang. A little schniz, drop it on. Okay. Should pop right back together. Again, suspect it's Riot, so it makes it easy. Are these screws the same length? Come on, you bitch. Yes, they seem so. I'm just putting them in a little bit so I can let go. I don't actually know how much this knife cost. My guess is it cost $400, $350, $400, because you're getting that Teravantium and everything. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm watching X-Men or something. I need something to clean my hands. This is disgusting. Get a little Jack Wolf Knives cloth here. Man, there's that black juice all over this thing. Alright, so let's see. Felt a little bit of lock stick there, so I don't know what that is. I might have just over tightened. So let's just check these first. T6 here, so that does not scream Riot, that's for sure. No blade play, so I can back off a little bit. Yeah, this knife just does not like action. Closing action. Ah, wait. Ah, that's better. Oh, yeah, that's better. And, the tiniest little wiggle. You know I wrench on it, but I hate that. Nothing. Now we're back to this. Yeah, you can get it to drop, so. Seems this knife just does not want to have, you know, fantastic closing action. It doesn't need to either. It's really good. So, I am afraid of it loosening up. You know what? It's tight enough that I don't think it will. So, yeah. Anyway, it's back together. That is the Terrain 365 Mako. I always want to say Shark after, but I didn't. It's just a cool knife. I mean, for, you know, I'm probably going to say it's around 300, 350 tops. I don't know if 400 is, well, who knows? Whatever. The steel is special, and you can take it in the ocean, and you can take it in the pool, and you never have to worry about rust, which is, you know, that's important. And especially this time of year, I think it is. So it's a cool knife that I never heard of, never seen until today. So I want to say big thank you to Joe for letting me check this out. And yeah, I will enjoy checking out your other knives as well, and I will follow through the review process, and then hopefully we can meet up for a beer and I can give these back to you, buddy. So thank you. Thank you guys for listening to me rant and rave as usual. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.